Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this Ed Events community live stream. And just see a few people joining already, which is fantastic. Just as we get started, what we're going to be talking about today, just a quick few words about the Ed Events community. Of course, as you may already know, focused on event solutions and jobs. It's the place where you can go. And that, of course, is the website ed.events. It's where you can go and register. And you can catch any of these particular live streams on our YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn channels. Now, just a quick mention, one of the schools have joined recently, Korea International School. They'll be sharing some of their own events and jobs throughout this academic year. So we welcome them on board, as well as some other schools that are getting involved, and we can share some more of that information in the future. But today we have Jennifer Dene, who is joining us to talk about the Massachusetts Teacher STEM Fair. This is a bit of a preview. Hi there, Jen.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So welcome to the Ed Events stream. I'm going to hand over to you now, and looking forward to learning a little bit more about this exciting event.
Well, again, thank you for having me, and I'm so excited to be here. My name is Jennifer Dene, and I am a K-8 STEM coach in Amesbury, Massachusetts. And in 2016, I won the Presidential Award for Excellence in Math and Science Teaching, which has brought me to how I had created this event that I will be talking about today. About 3 years ago, I became the PEMS, the Presidential Award Massachusetts Alumni Rep, which is really trying to get the presidential awardees together in the state. The Presidential Award is an award for K-12 STEM teachers. It is the highest award a STEM teacher in the United States can get from the White House. So my mission is to bring our PEMS alumni in Massachusetts together, and our mission is to do outreach in the state. So when I started this position, I have a site coordinator, Jen, who I work with, and we really try to brainstorm some great ideas to get our PEMS awardees to support Massachusetts teachers. I wanted it to be more than just a conference or a workshop that you go to. I wanted it to be something that you could take things away from right away. And that's how we started the Massachusetts Teacher STEM Fair. These pictures are from our first event, which was last year at the Krista McCulloch Center in Framingham, Massachusetts. And we have grown the event to now be at the Patriots Hall of Fame at Gillette Stadium, which is a really cool venue that we're really excited about. Our attendance and participation has already tripled from what it was last year when we look at registration. So we're really excited about the event. And our true goal for the event this year is for all educators to see themselves in STEM. I think sometimes people feel excluded when you say STEM because they think of it as science, technology, engineering, and math. And I do not look at STEM in that way. I look at STEM as solving the most complex problems in the world, giving students the 21st century skills to solve those problems. So it is inclusive of reading. It is inclusive of art. It is inclusive of our gym teachers. So I want to make sure that this event is for all teachers across the state. And what our mission is with that is we're going to have our PEMS awardees doing some hands-on activities at the tables, stuff that they do in their classrooms in Massachusetts. We're also going to have STEM organizations from around the state and how you can work with them or use their STEM curriculum that they have. Some of them are like, who knew that iRobot was in Massachusetts? I didn't. So they're going to have a table there that I'm really excited about. They're going to tell us about the robotics that they have and their STEM curriculum. The Boston Red Sox are going to be there, and they do STEM days in the fall and in the spring that I have not been able to go to. So I'm excited to learn more from their table. Patriots Hall of Fame, they do STEM field trips that I have not been able to participate in. So these are all organizations that will be there. Some of them, again, that are new to me. And then some of them that are ones I've already used in my classroom that I know that teachers can use for free or very cheaply in their classrooms. And I'm going to get into some of the tables so you can kind of see the highlights of them. So one of the table highlights that's going to be there is Spot the Robotic Dog. It is through an organization called Code and Circuit that is in Amesbury, where I work. Last year, we had Spot the Robotic Dog there too. And a little funny story is One of the teachers from my district came with her grandson, and he said that the STEM fair was the second best day of his life, which I thought was a pretty high compliment. And he said one of the reasons it was the second best day of his life was because he got to code Spot the Robotic Dog, which he thought was really cool. So this is one of the highlights that you can see when you come to the fair. You got to see Spot the Robotic Dog. You can also meet Lori from Code and Circuit, who will tell you how you can bring Spot the Robotic Dog into your classroom, and she also brings in robotics and different other STEM activities. The picture you see here is of an event at one of my schools where we brought in Spot the Robotic Dog. If you can look at the background, one of the girls' face is like in awe of the dog going up on its paws. So that's one of the table highlights that you can look forward to at the fair. Another one table highlight is from one of our PEMST awardees. It's a paper airplane launcher. Doug Scott is the one who's going to be running this table, and he actually brings his students with him to this, which is kind of cool. He works with high school students, so his high school students will be running the table and showing teachers how they can use this in their classroom. So how they make the paper airplane launcher, and then you can try different ways to get the paper airplane launcher to get it through a hula hoop, which is a really cool table as well. Another table highlight is something I learned about through my teachers in Amesbury. It's called the Blanding Turtle Conservation. Mark is going to be running this table. It's about the Blanding turtles in Massachusetts and how they are endangered and how we can help those Blanding turtles. It's funny because when I started in Amesbury, I would go into classrooms and I would see tons of turtles all around. And I was always wondered, like, what are these turtles? When I started talking to the teachers and they were telling me about the Head Start initiative and how they are supporting these endangered turtles, it was a really cool story and something that I think when we teach about endangered animals in schools and conservation, it's hard for us to figure out real world ways that we can tell the students to help. And this program is one of those. So this is another highlight that you can look forward to looking at and talking to Mark about. Another great initiative that a table is going to be is with the Silver Air Patrol. So the Silver Air Patrol is something that's across the United States, and they have what we call AEMs, an Aerospace Education Member. For $35, a one-time fee, as long as you renew every year, you can get free STEM kits from them. And one of their free STEM kits is a flight simulator that you'll get to see at the fair. They're really cool. You really feel like you're driving it. We're going to have 2 big screens that everyone can see when they're at the fair. And what's really cool about the Silver Air Patrol is they have other free STEM kits. They'll also have B-bots there that they can see, and they have lesson plans that go along with these STEM kits. Another cool thing to know about the Silver Air Patrol, which you can do at the fair and sign up for, is that if you're an AEM, you get to fly a plane every year. Yes, you as a teacher can pilot a plane. I've done it now multiple times. I flew over my school and my students made a grid one time. One time I flew over the school and we had hot air balloons going up. One time I flew over the school and we did emergency signals and we did walkie-talkies between the plane and below. So it's a really cool organization and something that you can learn more about planes at, and you can get the knowledge to bring back to your students, and you can bring the students into the experience when you're flying over the school. Another highlight with the Silver Air Patrol, like I just said, is the hot air balloon. So you can learn how the students can make the hot air balloons and you can bring them back to your classroom. This was a picture from my classroom. We did it for the last couple of years. We've done Aviation Day with the Silver Air Patrol. So we had multiple squadrons come to our campus, do stations with the students for them to learn more about STEM and about what they do in the Silver Air Patrol, which was a really cool event. So basically, the Massachusetts STEM Fair is for all your educators out there. It's going to be on Saturday, September 30th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Although if you get there at 9:30 a.m., we're going to bring teachers onto the field, the Gillette Stadium field, which is kind of cool. You can take your pictures. So if you get there a little early at 9:30, we're going to be going there, and you can scan the website to learn more information about that. At 10 o'clock, we will then have our keynote, and then at 10:30, we'll have more tables that you can go around to. And what's also really cool about the event is When you register, you'll get a wristlet and you'll be able to go to the Patriots Hall of Fame for free that day, which is normally not free. So it should be a really cool event. It's a kickoff to the Massachusetts STEM Week, which is October 16th, that Massachusetts does every year. And we hope to have as many educators there learning some new things and bringing those hands-on activities back to their classroom.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much, Jen. So just it sounds like a really great opportunity for teachers, but in addition, it sounds like quite a family event. So open to teachers and their families.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. Yes, so this event is for teachers and their families. So we want to make sure that teachers can go and see their students' excitement, their kids' excitements. So this event is open to all educators and their families.
Okay, fantastic. And if people have any questions, of course, they can reach out. Also, wherever they're watching this stream right now, in the comments. And I'm sure you'll be able to follow up on that, as well as through the EdEvent site. There's a link to the registration page, or of course, how else could they possibly reach out to you?
Great question. So on the website, if they scan that QR code or go to the website that's on the bottom there, my email address is there. It is my name, jennifer.donay@amesburyma.org, and they can reach out directly to me there if they have any questions.
Fantastic. It's been great to catch up with you today, Jen, and hopefully we can share this on and let people know about this magnificent event. It sounds fantastic. Wish I was over that side of the world. I think maybe it might be for next year, perhaps. But thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and I hope to see as many, I say Massachusetts, but anyone in the area, New England area, at our event.
It definitely sounds like it's worth checking out. So thanks very much, Jen, and I'll just share a couple more things before we finish up here. So that was what we were talking about just now, but just a few things about the EdEvents community. Remember, the web address is ed.events, and this is where you can go onto the portal and go looking for all sorts of events from around the world, whether you're searching for a conference or workshop or any of these sort of things. You can find it in one place. Search by city, region, or theme. And of course, in addition, there are now going to be some events where you can find some member discounts. And this is one of them, the EduTech Asia in Singapore, where you can get 15% off registration for the conference. The exhibition, of course, is free. But if you're interested in the conference, which is an outstanding opportunity to hear from some really top quality speakers from within education, well, you can register and get 15% off that registration. Now, just a quick mention for something that's coming up in November, on the 25th of November, Saturday the 25th. Excellent half-day workshop with Audrey Pantelis and Jolene Lockwood. And the importance of belonging focuses on empowering all staff to build inclusive school communities. This is worldwide. For anyone interested in participating in this event, that's at 2 p.m. Singapore, Hong Kong time. And that's 4 till 6:30 in Sydney. And another thing that's coming up today or tomorrow, depending on where you are in the world, Daniel Brown from Dulwich College in Singapore is going to be sharing some information about leadership programs. These are opportunities for people working in international schools in Singapore. That live presentation coming up at 6 p.m. Singapore time. Looking forward to that. And of course, that is the website for EdEvents. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this live stream, and look forward to seeing you perhaps this afternoon with Dan Brown and his presentation. Until then, bye for now.